Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being on the program. Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys. I have no idea what's going on, other than it is a Tuesday. I think it's August 2nd. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for inviting us into your living rooms, your homes, your places of, where you put your head and mind and consciousness. Maybe your smartphone. Well, I'm inside. Just let me out of the smartphone. Let me out of the smartphone. Let me out of here. Just kidding. All right. Pretty mediocre program tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen. We got a live feed from Taiwan. We're hoping to get Nancy Pelosi to speak on the program tonight. Figure out what's going on over there, how they could screw it up even more than they already are. I think that will prove to be very easy for them. All right. So without that junction function in mind, let's go ahead and check in with the weather. People over here saying climate change is going on. It's going down. And, isn't the climate always changing? That's kind of my take on it. It's like, it's so ingrained in us to feel this level of certainty about this place, this level of, I guess I would call it like a remote addiction to the things that you become aware of and comfortable with and familiar with. And then you're with those things, those activities, those places, those people, all of that for all of your life. And then there comes a certain point where, whether you're aware or consider your mortality at all, just a point where you get to where these things that you become comfortable and familiar with, they tend to, have certain power over you, a certain power over the subconscious mind. This like patterns of behavior or patterns of being taught which way to roll through the steam. Are we on private again? Oh, for those of you watching later, I do apologize. Yes, we're on private again. Let's just see if we can find visibility private. Let's go public with this. This is information that needs to get out there. You, the ones watching later, the people that watch this live will not get the shock and awe of the statements that were just spoken, which it's like, calm down already. It's not as bad when like a headline about World War III shows up to like a headline about how some greasy person didn't get their way on their first class flight. You know it's not real. We're making it up as we go along. As I say, rightful ruler of the planet type stuff. First world problems. Hi, Tammy Holland. Welcome. Not a false alarm tonight. They were screwing around in the studio. They were fucking around with my wires, and somebody tripped the thing, fell over the cat, pushed the button, said we were live. Luckily, Nick up there in production, he saw this going on, and he jumped on the scene and said, shut it down, shut it down. That's the last thing we need to be doing is readings at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is an absolute fucking no-go. All right, so hi to Tammy and Kim. So I dropped an F-bomb. .com. All right. We're doing well. Thank you. Thank you to Tammy and Kim. Let's get you guys written down on the list, you gals. Written down on the list. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for jumping in the chat room so quickly to make my job earlier. Earlier, I was on private for the first 3 minutes before I realized that the video was on private. Private Holland. Step to the plate, please, Private Holland. This is my backup pen. Do you notice they stole the desk? Like this is what happened. They stole the desk. They came in here. They stole the desk, and one of my pens, one of my pencils, everything else they left alone. But I need to have a desk of some sort. So we're gonna write down Tammy, and we're gonna write down Kim right off the hop. I hope you're both doing wonderful. Peace, love, bliss to each and every one of you. I try. We need a little humor in the world today. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries with a big old bag of pot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Ba, 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 ba. No, just in my own mind. Just in my own mind, Tammy. It wasn't. They didn't really come up to the 32nd floor of the Nakatomi Plaza and steal from our studio. No, we're protected. We're protected. And I want you can be protected too. It's not even $19.99. It's not anything like that. All you have to do is get in touch with those higher realms that offer that protection, and say, "Look at me, here I am. I'm important to what's going on in the grand design. So keep me protected, please. I just want to say thank you and acknowledge you that you're there, and then you're protected." And keep in touch with those people, because those people, they're good people. You want to know those people. They're people, actually. Well, they're not people. They're people that look. We're the people. They're the ones that look out for the people. Holy people! The purple people eater is back in town. Tammy, go ahead and get out of reader. You can get out of reader. Go ahead and get out of reader. If you have a question, it is a Tuesday night, so tonight's show is a rerun. Actually, catch us live. Most of tonight's show is a rerun. I want to let you guys know I'm without the desk. I'm kind of in a hurting spot here, but we've got the dragon cards today. Maybe be a good vibe for Tuesday night. And we'll do some intuitive readings with the traditional 52. Cutie Angeli. Jing jing-a-ling, Angeli sings. Jing jing-a-ling, ding ding-a-ling. So, Angeli, I don't know how many Angelis there are. You got to shake it like a Polaroid picture. Maybe we should have a rule: only one Angeli reading per night. So if two Angelis shows up, someone's out of luck. If 50 Angelis show up, then 49 of them are out of luck. To the high vibe, welcome. Oh, Queen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for returning. We are returning. Somebody likes this bar. Wouldn't you like to get away? And Queen. All right, I think we got everybody checked in. Quen. And 444. Welcome back, 444. Good to have you here, Aditi. Aditi. It's so nice when you're in the chat room, because then I can go off. Okay, so this is a list. Tammy, Kim, Anjali, High Vibe, Queen, and 444. And Ling Ling. Ling. Ling and Ling. All right, see? And there's an Anjali part 2. Good thing I didn't make it. Good thing the gavel didn't come down on that one. All right. It's still check-in time. It's still check in, check out, check it on, and that's live. We're live. The cameras are rolling in. I don't care. Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care. I got the list right here. I got the list. Ling Ling, Virgo Sun is here. Thanks, Ling Ling. All right. Okay, so Tammy, if you want to go ahead and say hello, that's and Rebecca, just a quick hi. Yeah, we're just doing the regulars tonight, just up for our friends. It's a friends only night. Okay, lots of kisses. Hi, Rebecca. I gotta hit the hit. Yeah, it's late. We're on late tonight, so we're gonna have one of those programs. It's not gonna be that long. So I might even just close the list right now and then focus on these good folks and then go and get some sleep myself. We'll have to see. Checking things out. Okay, last call for Tammy to post a question. Hey, question above. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Tammy, I'm so sorry. Will I sell my 68 Impala by the end of the month? That's a good question. That's a fair question. Let's have a look and see what the energies are surrounding that this evening. We've got the dragon cards out, ladies and gentlemen. The 68 Impala. That's a Chevrolet. That's a Chevrolet. Hey, Chevy. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. This is kind of interesting. It shows that you are selling it. It shows that you're selling the car. Somebody's going to fall in love with it. But they're still going to try and negotiate on price with you. But the 3 of clubs is there, which is nice. It's kind of like, I think you'll find a common accord. I think that this person's desire to have this car and your desire to part with it at the given price, you guys will find an accord. So this is a yes for me, Tammy. So hopefully that gives, and try not to put a time on it. I mean, if you need it gone, if you need it sold, then you're vulnerable in your pricing. If you have circumstances that aren't allowing you to keep the car and you really need to go with it, you really need to, it's like time to make hay or time to get out of Dodge or whatever it might be, then you're going to be the one vulnerable on the negotiations and the price, if that makes sense. So if there's anything in your power you can do to not put a time limit on it and to stick to your pew pew pew, your guns, your pew pew pew, your finger blasters, finger blasters, then go ahead and do it. All right. But yeah, that's a yes for me. The King of Cups is there saying somebody's falling in love with that thing because we asked about the thing. Great, I've already came down $5,000. Yeah, the negotiations are not over, and yeah, it's in this economy. Are you kidding me? In this economy, it's a good thing. It is what it is. It's a good, somebody's like, people have a spot in their heart and in their garage for things like that. So that's really good. All right. You're very welcome. Enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride. We're on the bullet train to ayahuasca, Iowa, USA. We're on the bullet train to ayahuasca. The ska band from Iowa. That's what they were. There's this band and they play ska music and they're from what is it? Sioux City, Iowa, and the ska band and they just call them Iowa ska. Welcome, everybody. I see a Yushi I see Emmanuel and a Yushi and LH88. So let's, I see an Ayushi first. Ayushi, welcome Ayushi. Welcome to Emmanuel and to LH88. All right. How many names? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might be able to fit 1 or 2 more names, and then I'll probably close the list and catch the stragglers at the end of the broadcast. Hey, it sounds like a plan. This is marginal content at best. If you catch me looking over here at you, I'm not mad at you. I'm just doing my best with this studio we got over here because I got to read it from over here, but then say hi over here, and then we got the shit down on the floor because somebody came, stole the desk in the middle of the night, tripped the live stream. We're live, 4 in the morning. Nobody knows what's going on. Okay? Kim Regan. Kim, welcome, Kim Regan. Long-time listener. Haven't caught up in a little bit, Kim. So let's talk to Kim right now if Kim has a question. You're welcome. You're welcome. This program, as always, brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water, reminding you that if you get thirsty, take a drink. And then say thank you. Because when you're in appreciation of your vital needs being met, then you instantly gain a level of vibration in the moment. It's like a little superpower you can use at any given point. Kim says, I wanted to confirm what's happening with my Pisces. No contact situation. Is there a third party involved? Thank you. With your Pisces. Oh, man. See, and that's the trouble. Like, Pisces, you wouldn't think so. Like, you just wouldn't think, people can be people. Their signs, like, the characters of their sign, depending on their placement. But Pisces, like, immediately, it's like, you don't think so. But then on the other end, it's like, Pisces, they could be doing it, and it could be so secretive that it would be hard to ever know. It'd be hard to ever see into it. Right? Absolutely. I've been working really hard, you guys, in earnest, in all honesty, to line up some real guests for this program. And we've been doing pretty good. Just bear with me for a second, Kim. We've got, hopefully, Tracy, the medium, will be here. I met a few more people that have interesting stories and gifts to depart. Some musical talent that we are lining up here. Potentially a ghost hunter. We might have a ghost hunter on the program, which would be really good. But we're burning the midnight oil. We're burning the candle wax at both ends, both catering to you, the viewer, during these live streams, and then I'm working my little butt off each and every day too. So just a little programming notes for the program before we get into our second reading. And we're focusing in now on Kim Regan. Wanting to confirm with what is happening with the no contact Pisces. in the situation. Wondering about a third party. Oh, I don't think so. I don't see it. Well, I better show you what I'm looking at down here on the floor. Okay. All right. This is pretty nice. It just shows like this person being lost in their own thoughts and as well worried about choices and decisions. But this decision isn't about a third party or you versus another person in their life. I feel this is more of a decision about what this Pisces wants out of life as a whole. Like, it's not a stretch to see a Pisces go ahead and take the bachelor pledge, the bachelor oath, the bachelor or bachelorette, one of the two, and say, you know, the world is full of adventure. I'm full of self love. I don't know where family, togetherness, relationships fit in my priority list, in my you know, things that I want to actively involve my energy in. It's almost like a very withdrawn energy too, as well. But with the six of diamonds being there, it shows fairness going on in the situation. Whatever your Pisces is going through, the universe or the world is mirroring back to him the energies that he's putting out. So it's almost like this is a very strong, like learning, like led down a spiritual path type time for this person as well. There, when we see 267, right? We can make 15 out of that, which is a six. It goes back to a six. 15-2, 15-4, and the rest don't score. Okay. Wouldn't worry about a third party involvement here. This is more like you know, character versus self type story or chapter that's going on in his life right now. Okay, you see that with the seven of clubs there. It's, again, it can be very stressful, but again, he's being mirrored to. So until like some kind of aha moment comes on, it's like he'll kind of like fight against it, fight against it, fight against it, and then pop, the bubble will pop, and then Pisces swims on. Oh, the bubble's popped again. Let's swim on. You know. So hopefully you can call him one day. You're welcome to call me too. Anybody wanting to get to know me better and this channel any better, talk to me in the comment section of old videos, or just throw a random comment out anywhere that's like not in the live chat under any video. It'll come up on my thing, and hopefully I can respond to it, and then we can find ways to even have more of the viewers come on as guests. Like sometimes Crafty comes on via Instagram, and we're working on technologies and all that stuff. It is good to know. It's good to know you. It's good to know what's going on. Okay, we didn't see anything there. It's tough, eh? It's like making those decisions that, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because he's being tested right now, I feel, by like spirit, life in the world, all that stuff. Okay, thanks, Kim. Anjali, you're up next. Not Cloverleaf Anjali. The cute Anjali. Not that the other Anjali isn't cute. This is just cute Anjali. This is Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers. Okay. Lots of love. Thanks, Kim, for being on the show. I really appreciate it. Yes, indeed. It goes down so smooth. It's a really refined water, the thank you water. And I wanted to compare it to like some of our competitors' water. This is our competitors' water. This was like highly overpriced. It had little sparkles, little bubbles in it, and I thought it would have sugar too, right? Because I'm a junkie too. But at the end of the day, it was just really bitter, and it's not very good. Thank you. That was horrible. That's our competitor's water. That's my reaction to. Ugh. That is what you want. Is the real thank you water. Okay. Good. Pasta man vibrate. They're pasta man vibrations. Okay. We love communicating with you. Okay. Did I update the list? We're looking for cute Anjali. Second call for cute Anjali. Then high vibe. Then queen. Then 444. Ling Ling. Anjali with the clover leaves. Virgo Sun. Yushi and Emmanuel 16. Always a pleasure to see Emmanuel on the program. Thanks for being here. If I didn't call out your name, it means you're already in bed and you're not even watching the show. All right. This is a public service announcement. This is a public service announcement. The love that you give must be equal. No, the love that you take must be equal to or greater than the love that you make. The love that you make must be equal then or greater to the love that you take. Something like take two and call me in the morning. It is a Tuesday night. I don't know why we're on so late. We just want to come in and check in with everybody and say we're going to do our best not to be here for you, right? To do our thing. All right. Looks like Cute and Jolly is out and High Vibe is in. Are you in the chat room, High Vibe? Well, look, we have our first blue hammer of the night. Welcome, Citron. Thanks so much for jumping in the program. You did. You made it. We're up late enough for Citron. Citron is like the night owl that just spreads his wings of wisdom all across the land. Okay. Super late. It was like midnight probably or later. Well, I just wanted to come in and say hello. And we're playing with we're playing with the dragon deck tonight. So it's kind of fun. Hopefully the readings are resonating. I don't even know if they are. I don't even know if people stuck around. Second call for High Vibe. Hi, High Vibe. These people might just be nice, stopping by, dropping a like, and then bouncing. Or maybe they're watching another show. Okay. Why would they be doing that? Why would they be watching another show? Queen. Yes, Queen. Look at that. Sometimes it's just that easy. It's just that fun. It's just that magical. You think, oh my God, the list is so long and he's going to take like 20 minutes on each person. And what the hell am I in for? How long am I going to have to keep my cat awake to this stuff? And then all of a sudden it's your turn. Boom. Boom. Shaboom. Shaboom. All right. That's good. Rebecca was here too, Citron, so it was really good to see you here, or over there. I'm reading over here, but I got to talk to you over here. They stole the desk right out of the studio. My life has been just crazy ever since they did. Just crazy since last night. We're just waiting for Queen W to post, and then after that, it'll be a DT444, Ling Ling and Jolly, Virgo Sun. Who is that? Who is that? Who is Oyushi? Emmanuel 16, and now Citron is in the room. All right. That's how we do. Do you want just some general cards, Queen? Can I just, you want just a general reading? I know you're here. You smiled and said you gave me this one. I like that guy. August month energy reading, please. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're here on the 2nd of August already. Show us Queen now, please, for the month of August. Show us Queen's cards for the month of August. Show us Queen's cards for the month of August. All right, nothing flying out, nothing jumping out at us yet, Queen. So let's go down here. See what's coming down the pike. All right. Wow. 3, 4, and 5 coins. This is like, this is kind of tough energy to have in your situation. These are like not the best cards. Take time to rest this month. Don't overextend yourself. Don't get yourself into any trouble. If there's like, things that are costing you too much money, or things that are just generally bringing your energy down, or like feeling like you're drained out, or if you feel like, oh, it'd be a lot of fun, but you're pretty sure you might end up like the third wheel again, or you feel like there's just something better that you could be doing with your time because the energies around you, they seem to be quite draining. I'm not sure quite exactly where it is that you're from or what it is that you do, but what it's saying here is it might be a good time for you to get into this 4 of Swords energy and just come into Sanctuary. And I know that's hard because it's like August, it's the middle of summer. If you're going out, I would say avoid the social aspects, the social dramas. It's fun to be around other people, but this is a time where I feel like your energy is remaining protected this August, and you're kind of having to take the long way around, the long route around. I wish I could sit and tell you it's going to be all super happy joy, but it's showing like you might be kind of withdrawing or going within a little bit this month and deciding not to engage. in a lot of social activity, and I'm not sure what for or why to of all that. And frankly, I don't need to know. It's just saying make sure that you protect your energy for the month of August. Like that's the overall message: is protection, protection, protection. Right? Protection. Right? This stuff happens on different levels too. So you know you just be cautious, be aware. Okay, stay safe out there, Queen. All right, lots of love. And it's not the worst. It's not the end. It's just saying like don't let people bring you down. You might just be in that phase of like testing or evaluating or what do they call that? Discerning certain relationships as well, and gauging whether or not whether you want to dunk on that person or whether you would rather you want to continue to nourish certain relationships. All right, Queen, thank you so much. A DT 444, you're up next. First call for a DT 444. It's just a quick Monday night thing, you guys. Just a quick Monday night thing. Melody, because you're awesome, I'll add you, and then I'll close the list after Melody. Okay, Melody, I got you there. Melody, Melada, Mela. Super chats do jump the line and give you more cards, in-depth things. But I don't mind kicking out the free stuff too. It's reward. We do it for you. We do it for you. How will my stepfather? How will be my stepfather as a person? How will he be? How's it gonna be? Let's look at his traits. Let's just look at 444 stepdad's traits, and I'll just kind of see what insight we can draw. As far as like what he's gonna do, how he's gonna be, how he's gonna react, all kinds of stuff like that, we can't know that for sure. But let's have a look and see what kind of dominant traits. Do you know your stepdad's sign, Aditi? Do you know your stepdad's sign? Signs. Everywhere signs. Locking up the scenery, breaking my mind. Okay. Well. Okay. Good heart, good intention, and this guy is like, he's a stickler for truth, transparency, and honesty. So if he feels something is not quite right, this is the type of person that will investigate it. They will find out the truth. They will dig. It's almost like a journalistic integrity kind of thing where they will seek out the truth and pull it no matter where it comes from. Three of Clubs is there. Oh, geez, you're not even looking at the same cards I am. Three of Clubs is there. He's a fair and balanced person, okay, which I like. But he's very much stuck about the truth. And this person's heart is in the right place. Six of Spades being there, okay. But at the end of the day, DT 444 with this kind of the mental stuff out here, 6 and 7 of Spades, this is kind of like pay more attention to this person's actions than their words. Okay? Because if they're always seeking out what the truth is about other situations, we want to make sure at the same time we don't just take for granted that this person is always fair, always just, always has everybody's best interest in mind. And the way to do that is through the nonverbal communication. Actions, what's the cliche? What do actions do? Oh, I forget. It's like actions talk at a higher volume than, oh, how does that saying go? Oh, it's so cliche. I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Okay? They speak louder than actions. How does it go? Actions louder speak. Oh, geez, I just can't think of it. But yeah, I don't think you have anything to fear. I don't think you have anything to worry about. This person has just got a nose for the truth and is a very fair person. And those are the top qualities coming out. He's also very caring. 6 of Swords is there. This is like being willing to like row the boat, to do their share. He's not a freeloader type person kind of thing, you know? Oh, actions speak louder than words. That's the one I was looking for. Right. Yeah, right. We're having a good time tonight, are we? Okay, thanks so much. Oh, thanks, Citron. Appreciate that. Little super chat in there. Actions speak louder. That's cool. Do you have a question for me tonight, Citron? Thanks. The super chat busts the line. I've got other decks here too, not just these little guys. So we'll let Citron jumps to the top of the list, and then it will be Ling Ling, Anjali, Virgo Sun, Ayushi, Emmanuel 1-6, and Melody in the house. And then I think the list is closed. Can we close the list? It's time to close the list. It's good times. Hopefully that reading resonated for you. I don't think you have anything to worry about, you know. And just be mindful, okay? Be completely honest with this person, and you shouldn't have any troubles at all. All right. Some community cards. Okay. Nice. Good call. Good call on that. Let's do it. Let's do it. I got a fun little thing we're going to do for Citron Super Chat saying some community cards. What we're going to do here is I got these cards. We're going to create tomorrow's news today. Okay, that's what we're going to do first. We're going to create tomorrow's news today. Okay. Some wisdom for the community. Let's have a little fun first, and then we'll get some wisdom for the for the communists. For the community, I mean, for the community. Yes, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it upright. Okay, let's see what we got here. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're just going to grab a chunk out of here. These are like the headline cards. The Tuesday night noon news. Okay, let's flip them over and see what we got. See if we can arrange anything for our community. What is the main headline for our community? All right. All right, downsize. What else do we got? Indicted. Blame. All right. Wow. So this is like, I feel like this is like stuff that we don't really want. We want to avoid this kind of stuff. Dead, lost, mourning. Oh, doesn't this speak to the media? Right? Lose to. So, that's pretty crazy. Green. Here's the Green New Deal. Here's collective. Wanted. Look at this. Runs off with. Nails. Hero. Okay. Look at these are all buzzwords from your evening news, ladies and gentlemen. Dumps, burns, smashes. All right. When you hear these kinds of words, like in your environment or in your everyday news bubble, whether you're reading these words, let's keep it on the words for a little bit, Charlie. Come on. You see how these words are very powerful, and sometimes it takes like just a quick thing like this where you can see like there's a lot of negative programming going on in the world today, and language and our subconscious mind have a lot to do with us stepping into places where we lose our power and we feel sometimes a little bit helpless, right? So just be very careful to the community when you're listening to the I guess the journalist take on the day, when you're listening to any kind of a story that anyone is telling you, whether it's a politician or a journalist or some sort of advocate in your neighborhood. Just be aware of the connotations of the narrative. It is not necessarily the truth or the story. They're just telling you a version of a story, right? And a lot of it has to do with chipping away at your levels of hope, chipping away at your levels of optimism. The 6 o'clock news, they will preach health and wellness. They'll dedicate 40 minutes of a 1 hour broadcast over there to health and wellness, all the while in the meantime trying to get you to relate and join in the suffering, because that's the other 20 minutes is just intense, like reason to be mad, reason to be upset, reason to feel concerned, reason, and so we're stepping out of these narratives now. This is sort of the next portion of our journey where we see some of these things begin to scale back, as it were. in regards to how much we trust them, how much influence they really have over us. And simply it's done by turning off the knob, turning into a new frequency, whether it's your meditation music. And I'm not saying put your head in the sand like an ostrich, that ignorance is bliss. But what I am saying is just be careful that when you're living, when you're existing, you're always consuming information, okay? Unless you're in a complete blackout sleep, which, thankfully we all get a little of that every day as well. But just remember, we're always consuming information, and it's up to you, each and every one of you, to keep the balance of what that balance of consumption looks like that serves you best, so that you can get out of any kind of suffering that you might be feeling in, and just equal out your energies and become in a better headspace. Okay, so thanks, Citron, for that. Just a little bit. I thought it was going to be fun, but it ended up turning out to be more of like, oh my God, like we have to be careful, and we are at war. We're the information war. Nancy Pelosi's over there peeing in the West Sea, and I don't know what's going on, if it's the East or the West Sea. She's peeing in one of the seas over there, and I think we don't have to worry. Just be clutch for yourself at all times. And what I mean by that is, do you take care of you, right? Take care of your isness and your present moment. And if enough of us are doing that and we're good people, something bad may occur, but we are able to rise above in any sense of the word, whether it be physically or spiritually. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. I told you guys, when it comes to this war and all the crazy shit that's going on, I told you back in 2019, we've already won. Like, don't worry about it. It's already over. Because everything happens 5 minutes from now, a long, long time ago. A long time ago. I'm down here on the floor again, people, getting the cards shook up. Here we are. Here we are, folks. I better put these the right way for you. Haven't had the tarot out today. It's just been the flippy floppy cards. Here we are. We're at the dawn of a new day, the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the dawning of a new century, even a new epoch in time, and everything has sort of come to a head. And it's like where we, the people, are in this walk is always hanging on the razor's edge, hanging on the cliff's edge, right? Like a rock and roll song. And it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst place to be, because ultimately we know that this experience is more than about flesh and blood. But the would-be overlords that dine on flesh and blood, they are more like, they want to keep you in a place where you think that this body is your be-all, end-all, that your work is your be-all, end-all, and it never is. And so at any time, you're ready to walk gracefully back down that hill, or you will have the faith and the courage to go with the little puppy dog right off the edge of that cliff and know that nothing bad can happen, as long as you're free of any regret or having missed your mark in a way that ended up hurting anybody else, and you feel any kind of remorse or regret. So with us as a Fool card, making sure you empty out that last bit of old juice in your cup. And what I mean by that is getting rid of that regret. And what's crossing us is the time. There's no reason to wait. There's no reason to put it off till tomorrow. There's no reason to procrastinate on the situation. When it comes to this stuff, it's kind of like the work you decide to do today is going to make your next steps forward. And when that work is inner work, it just shows that there's nothing that you're going to have to sacrifice in order to make a larger commitment to your spirit. That is like 1,000-year-old narrative, where it's like even longer. That's like tens of thousands year old, that narrative where it's like you shouldn't, where it comes a point of it limits your freedom spiritually. Like, not to say that you're all going to go out and commit heinous crimes, and unfortunately in this world there are people that are way down on that lower soul level, on that lower soul vibration, that are caught in those victim and perpetrator mentalities, where their souls are down there. We're sharing this earth, we're sharing this space with them. But don't limit yourself through ideology or through religious belief right now. There's nothing that you have to sacrifice in any way to draw closer to spirit, because we're going within our heart. We're going within our heart space center to meet with your creator, to meet with you, to meet with the numero uno, the one that has without created this entire place. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of creating this entire place, we've got Ace of Cups up now. So this is what we're coming out of. The new love. How is it manifesting? How is love manifesting in your life? And what are you doing to encourage love to manifest in your life? After you master the art of quieting your mind, perhaps for many of us this becomes the question: how do we manifest doing what we love, being with whom we want to love, and how can we just manifest that level of bliss, nirvana, and happiness in a world that is such a rough road, that is such a cliff's edge? Like, how do we do that, right? And it comes with acceptance of what is, with the Ace of Cups. It's like, if you're presented with it, if you're not happy with it in any given way, ask to be presented with it again. Because and don't be surprised to show up if it shows up the exact same way, because this is about the destruction of old patterns and old habits as well. It's the infilling of love, like getting rid of what was left in the cup so that it's perfectly empty to be filled up again. And it's a strong message for our times. It comes back again, reiterated in the Five of Cups, the coulda, woulda, shouldas of life. That's what I mean about living with regret, remorse, without understanding and without forgiveness. If you have people like that in your life, they will cause you to fall. They will cause you to come down. And depending on your individual strengths of spirits, you can continue to try and help this person up, but you can also trust it to like source, to God, to help this person up. It's saying it's nice when you're there to help, but there are also a host of angels and higher spirits and guides and just amazing, amazing ways that the soul will refine itself to return to former grace. For those of that, they get stuck in the mental and the emotional traps of coulda, woulda, shoulda, and poor me, and sort of this victimhood mentality that this guy in the Five of Cups finds himself in. The world is ever changing. We've got the Wheel of Fortune down here in what's grounding us. So many of us, I feel this is a call to do your grounding work, okay? That means getting out into nature, running your toes through the grass, through the sand, picking up a rock, feeling at one with the planet Earth. Get in touch with how quickly it's spinning and how friggin' fast we actually are hurtling through space, and send acknowledgement out to the planet through Heroes of the Life Zone. Plants, gardening, nature, animals, all that good stuff that they seem frail and kind of impermanent, but actually they are far more permanent than we are. When it comes to the bees and the flowers, because the world is ever changing, and this goes back to our thinking world. If our head's inside that information bubble of what is happening geopolitically and how is it going to screw me, or how is it going to help me, or how is it going to align with what my vision of the world is, then you're in that bubble. But when you step outside of that bubble, right, with full knowingness of what's going on the planet, but when you just become the rightful ruler of the planet, like you are, right, in benevolence, bliss, and ultimately in grace, then it'll begin to form out, it'll begin to fizzle out, and you'll begin to see how we ended up winning this new age information battle. Okay. We didn't even have to kill anybody. There's a death card of what's crowning this reason. It's a big transformation for collective, for the planet, for the world, for us as a little tribe. So enjoy the ride. Just like Maynard says, you gotta be willing to stay up on that donkey, to stay up on that pony, and to see things, and to be in acceptance of what are your blessings as of today, because it's consistently with the wheel and deaths asking you to hold on to what's important to you, right? You're not going to be able to hold on to what's important to you forever. So make sure that for now, for the time's sake, if there are things in your life, people in your life that help you feel more secure, and you're not bringing them down, and you're not and there's a common understanding there, this Ace of Wands, then keep those relationships. Hold on to those relationships. Don't be in a hurry to be dismissive of these sort of things. And this comes from a reminder from sign of Scorpio, one of the most selfish signs when it comes to like how selfish they are over their time. We're through just acts, simple acts of smiling, being friendly, being kind, having a nice word for another person. We cause the earth to vibrate higher. We cause the world to become a better place through the micro actions, not microaggressions like they have you try and focus on, but the little micro actions of the smile, the understanding, the eye contact, all that stuff from the empathetic, heartfelt eyes of we the people. Because that's how we started, right? We the people. We're the ones doing the dance. We're the ones deciding whether or not we want to be in their system. And there, look, we come out on top. We go right from the Fool, skip a few stages, and we end up here over in Aries as Emperor. Because it is the strong leadership that is not allowed to show their strength right now. When it comes to us being on the right side of this and actually saving the world, okay, it's going to be us that weren't allowed to. It's about the leaders that had to remain silent, the leaders that remained as footnotes in the history books because everybody else was fighting to be the topic of the history books. That's what they'll say about this age. But the true emperors, the true kings, when they talk about kings of old and they refer back to this time, will be the leaders that were the least known. They were the ones that they showed weakness in times of strength and allowed their enemies to destroy themselves, which is exactly what a wise emperor does. All right, so it's good because it will be us, the people. There's cause for celebration. Four of Wands in the very near future. Reminder: Big 44 up here. Get your rest. We can't save the world all in one day. It takes a lifetime. Sometimes it takes many lifetimes. So make sure that you're resting. Make sure that you're taking care of spirit. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And by all means, look at now 344 rest and celebration. It's the best of both worlds coming up for us at the end of the day when it comes to if you get your head out of that bubble, if you are living in that sacred space of friendliness and benevolence to people around you, then amazing things happen. You meet the most interesting of people. Life just gets better. And unfortunately, we're fighting. We're fighting an uphill battle, but like I said, we've already won. It's just about getting up that hill now, and we do it kind of like one decade at a time, kind of thing. And that's why I feel it funny. Like we started out with like the print news and like how we have this issue of untrustworthy mass media and mass formation psychosis. I don't know if you could say that on YouTube, and I'll only say it once just in case they come by and flag this video for saying it. But just be cautious of just following along with what you're being told. I knew that was a trigger word, but we got the feedback up. Maybe it's because I apologized right away because I said I didn't know. It's because I said, and it's true. I had a feeling they don't like that, but that's just the way of it. So big thank you to Citron for the super sticker and the community reading. Big round of applause for Citron, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Just Citron over there. Jeez, holy moly. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's been fun to do. We haven't done a community read for a long time. Now let's see. We still have some people in the chat room waiting for their mini readings. We read for Queen? I think we read for DT, and now it's Ling Ling's turn. Hi, Ling Ling. Oh, I brought my ghost catcher. Everybody, you want to see my? I've been working hard. I've been working really hard. I'm trying to line up some real live guests for you guys. We're gonna get a new desk. We're gonna get the whole late night scene going on here. We're gonna be up against Kimmel and Colbert and all those assholes and Gutfeld, and then we'll be the new kings of late night. I'm working on getting some real live guests for you guys and some more fun installments and things that we can do on our live streams. Okay, here we go. Woo! All right. Ling Ling says, how does S feel after we are not meeting for fun? What? You guys didn't meet this weekend? Why didn't you go out this weekend? I thought you were meant to go out. Thought you had a date with him. What happened there? Wasn't you that? Did you not have a date this weekend, Ling Ling? What happened? What happened? Yes, he canceled. What a jerk. What a jerk to Ling Ling. Okay. No, it was sadly. I mean, that wasn't a jerk. It was something sad that happened. Oh, yeah. It's good to be understanding. It's tough to be in the dating world. You're in like the boxing ring of society. When you're in the dating world, it's just like you take a left, a right, jab. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ling Ling. Let's have a look and see how S is doing on this situation today. We'll go. We need our desk back. All right, let's have a look and see. Oh, Ace of Cups. And the Joker card. The Seven of Diamonds. God, these guys. What is up with these guys right now? The Nine of Clubs. And the Four of Spades. Did he chicken out? Did he, what, like, chicken? If I were to see this as person, I would have called him a big chicken. Hey, you chicken, what is he so scared of? You know? Did something really bad happen to this guy? Because I see him being frightened. And I don't like that necessarily. But I also see him sitting on his duff, sitting on his ass. But you're definitely still in. You're definitely still in his thoughts and a bucket list of accomplishments with the Ace of Cups being there. Okay. But I think this guy might have chickened out. He might have chickened right out. Said, I'm glad he canceled, and I'm glad he just didn't ghost, because it looks like for some reason he's afraid. He's got his back up against the wall about this. And with the Seven of Diamonds being there again, that's what it goes back to, more of a collective thing. It's like, these guys, what are they doing? They sit around and they want to get to know you, and then it's time to get together. It's time to go exclusive. It's time to fall, and then they back off, right? They don't want to be tied down, right? We'll see what he's going. Maybe it's just, I see him being scared for some reason here, and I don't know why this is, but we've got the Fool and the Ace of Cups card here. So I think that what's going on here is this is just one of these guys that he likes to like come around, and then I don't know why, but he gets scared and he doesn't want to go out, but it shows that his backup was, and he was scared of something. Maybe my love is too strong. Yeah, but I don't chase anymore. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, but he's scared to fall in love is what this is. I'd call him a big chicken. But perhaps he's been burned in the past. Perhaps he's just got a lot of boundaries up. But I think the reason he didn't follow through on the date is because he chickened out at the end of the day. But he still like is attracted to you and everything like that. But perhaps things are moving a little bit too fast for him. Is that possible? But I don't see much else going on there other than maybe some work tasks. I don't know what kind of excuse he gave you, but it looked like it could have been work related. Okay. Go back. Yeah. The list is closed. Yes, thank you. Thanks for being here, Amon. You missed us again tonight, but that's okay. Give your reading some time to work, okay? Some time to work. That's too bad, Ligling. I can't believe he canceled on you. I didn't see that coming last week. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, but that's the way she goes. Every day is in flow, in flux. All right. And Jolly, are you up next? And Jolly is up next. Then Virgo Sun. Then Ayushi, Emmanuel 16. Citron had asked for a community reading. And then Melody is there after that. And then the list is closed. Okay, Anjali, go ahead. Go ahead and chat with us. Big hugs to Lingling. Is there any marriage manifesting this year or next? Why do you guys want to prolong your suffering? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew why you guys wanted it so much. Why are you looking for it, right? That's too funny. Marriage. Oh my goodness. Lots of love, Anjali. I'm just playing around, but I just don't understand. All right, let's have a look. Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Five of Diamonds, King of Clubs. It's saying that the situation would have to improve drastically before we could look at marriage right now. That's a pretty heavy question for these mini readings. But what I see here is that the match has to be right. Beware of air and fire signs matchups at this time. If you are neither air nor fire, look out for both of these signs. Perhaps you are better off suited with earth or water. Okay, Seven of Spades is just being there saying. And don't fool yourself in terms of the got it, dropped it situation, Angeli. The more you want it, the less likely it's going to happen. Okay? We've got the lack mentality card, and we've got the thief and the knight surrounded by this pair. So remember, the more you want it, the less likely it's going to happen. So if you want it to happen, you have to let go of the idea of it happening, or it won't happen. Okay? That's straight goods to you. That's straight goods. That's like step up here one notch, climb up, level up. Okay, all right. Yeah, you let go of the whole idea. Forget about being married. It has to be done because in the law of vibration, you're preventing it through the law of attraction by wanting it. You can want it. You write it down, put the piece of paper away somewhere, but if you think about being married more than once per, let's say, month, start with a week. Start with a week. Imagine yourself, if you can, but if you're imagining or wanting or wishing or hoping that you were married more often than once a week, it's saying to the universe that you want it and you don't have it, and you're not having it is not being true to yourself, and your path cannot unfold in the way that you are manifesting it until you've gotten a hold of what is going on within. Okay, and then so yeah, that's basically, there's a million and one different ways I could try to explain it, but I think we've already got the gist of it out, because that's just the nature of it. Okay, and everybody comes to terms with that in their own way. And being alive in this time is great because we're actually all aware of this power that we have within us. We've been made to understand it or know it through our beliefs, through our teachers, through our research, through whatever it is. This is crossed the secret. They call it the secret, or whatever. There's many people that have spoken upon manifesting things into your life, all the way back to like Florence. I think her name was Florence Shin. And Neville Goddard and people like this who through it's just been rehashed. And the main thing they say is, if you want it, you can't have it. You know what I mean? So let go of the idea of it happening. Okay. And I would say focus in on your earth and water signs when you meet them. Make a goal of like having a best friend first, or make a goal of having a lover first, and then go and not that you're wanting it, but make it a goal, right? And then it'll train your focus. And it's counterintuitive to the ladies because ladies don't chase, but it doesn't mean you can't have the goal of having that. We just can't expect it to magically go poof unless for some reason you got really involved in career and life and otherwise and other things going on, and then it would happen for you, right? But if you're trying to face it down, it's going to try to elude you, and that's that's what do they call that? That's the nature of nature. Universal law, as it were. All right, Virgo Sun, are you in the room? Please, Virgo Sun, please let us know if you're here. Good night, Citron. Thanks for being here. It's just a quick Tuesday night program, late Tuesday night program for the kids at home. Anybody still up and doing their thing, and the list is closed to anybody that's joined in. Just a little live stream, just a teeny one. Okay, second call for Virgo Sun, and then we have Ayushi, Emmanuel 16, and Melody. So that would be good. And if this is your first time here, this isn't really typical. Our desk got stolen last night. We have no desk. So this isn't a typical setup for us, but we will be adventuring. I can't comment or confirm any future channel content, but we'll be doing different stuff. Is new love on the horizon? Yeah, it is. Every morning when the sun comes up, it's right there, because you're watching the sun come up, and every morning when the sun comes up, there's new love on the horizon. Each and every day should be filled with love. Okay, love for yourself, love for that which is around you, love for the just start with self. Start with self-love, and then you'll find where all the other places that follow once self-love is discovered. Okay, but I know what you mean. I think you mean romance, relationships, new love, new love, new relationships, new romantic love. Nine of Swords, Eight of Clubs. Wow. Six of Hearts and the Five of Diamonds here. Again, we're looking at into another situation where it's like there's a difference between solitude and loneliness. And if you're battling loneliness and it's leading to like depression, or if you feel bummed out sometimes that things could be better, right? I get a feeling like Virgo Sun, you maybe we call it tripping through the past quite a bit, right? I don't know if you tend to think about old relationships a lot or not, or when potential new relationships come in, perhaps your discernment patterns and your discernment techniques are to weigh somebody's traits, actions versus not other people but your own standards, like what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept, and that's fine. And I just have a feeling that this is more about becoming more attached and more firm in your daily life, like rather than dreaming or thinking too much in terms of future and past, because this shows is could be anything from like insomnia to worry to anxiety and depression. And hopefully if you're going through any of that, I just want to give you a big hug that you're reaching out and you have someone to talk to, and that you, because there's a big difference there in solitude versus loneliness. Loneliness is an opportunity to embrace solitude, and the embracing of solitude is something that can transform your life 100% for the better. It's about becoming productive. It's about becoming more communicative. It's about becoming more able to create and stick to and follow life and personal goals, which seem to be more of what Spirit is calling for at this time. When you ask it in a way that's such as that, like is new love on the horizon, it's just a feeling that you're looking for a certain fulfillment that you've already maxed out. You're already max level at the amount of pure bliss or joy that being in maybe a romantic type relationship can give you. You've already experienced the heights of that. And returning to that in pattern, it'll be like a quick hit on a cigarette, like, and you want to avoid those sorts of situations. So for you, it's more about Spirit calling you to set personal goals again. It doesn't mean that having a relationship can't be one of them. It just means that you remain focused on what you want for your life. So it's about even achieving a new level of happiness. Like you reach the peak of what a romantic relationship could do. You know, what if you reach the peak of having your one and only, your true soulmate enter into your life in the 3D, in the here and now? That realm of potentiality is still open for you, but you're coming into a place where you have to leave the you have to leave the Dollarama and go to the bougie boutique up on Fifth Avenue. Is kind of like how the best metaphor I can use to describe it. It's like, don't accept less out of a place of wanting when more is actually destined for you through letting go of desire. Okay, something like that. Okay, Virgo Sun. So I know these are quick hitters, but this is Tuesday. It's always deeply philosophical and somewhat too spiritual. It's moderate content at best, and I hope you're enjoying it. And I hope that you find something there that you can take home to mama. Ayushi is next. Ayushi, are you here, please? Ayushi. Then we've got Emmanuel 1-6, and Melodies rounds out the list here tonight. It's just a short little program. People. They're a people person. We don't even have any gimmicks on the show tonight. Just me and this ghost catcher. Just me and the ghost catcher. Okay. Hi, Asha. Welcome. I'm sorry, dear. The list is closed. Love, love, love to Virgo Sun. And to Ling Ling, too. Thanks. Ling Ling. Ling Ling, if this guy is chicken. This guy's chicken. And yeah, don't listen to my philosophy. Make your own philosophy. But what I'm saying is, don't go down the path that's going to leave you more disappointed than fulfilled. Never do that. Unless you really got a hate on for yourself. You don't want to do that kind of stuff. All right. Asher, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we'll get to you next time, okay? It's been a while since I read for you, Asha, so I look forward to that again. Okay. Bop, bop, bop. And Ayushi. I don't know if Ayushi was able to wait. We're on pretty late at night. Ooh. Okay. Friends are great. Get by with a little help from your friends. 100%. Okay, I think Ayushi is gone. Is Emmanuel still here? Emmanuel 1-6, are you still here? It's always good to speak with Emmanuel. Wouldn't do it without him. 1 p.m. Oh, it's almost 11:11 where I'm at. We got 5 minutes till 11:11. Yes, we do. Yes, we did. I'm in MST. I'm in the Mountain Standard Time Zone. Mountain Daylight Time Zone. Emmanuel 1-6, there he is. All right. What will the outcome of my meeting with my lawyer be? Great question. Great question. Let's see what we can see into that with the dragon deck. Thank you. That is so good. Rouse, hey the legend, I need a reading. Well, you're lucky, Rouse. I had quite a few cancellations tonight, and you're up late, so I'll make time for you guys. Like, you guys that have been with me for like 3 to 5 years, I will always make time for you. Okay, when you come in here and you say you need a reading, I know it's the real deal. So just Rouse, I'm just going to get Emmanuel 1-6, and I got Melody, and then I got you. Okay, because the list is actually closed, but you're awesome. You're long time listener, subscriber. I take care, right? Okay. So for Emmanuel and the lawyer, let's have a look. We got to focus in now. What will the outcome be with Emmanuel and the lawyer? All right, let's have a look. Emmanuel and the lawyer. What could it be? Who could it be now? We got communication. We got the Joker. Oh, we got the 9 of Cups. We got the 5 of Pentacles. All right. And also a 5 of Spades. Never easy. When you're having to meet with lawyers, that means life is not going the way it's supposed to be going. But that's okay. It was beyond your control. I can see that. So this shows the communication, right? It's uncovering some foolishness, or it's almost like it's in the bag. There's some kind of win. It's leading to fulfillment, 9 of Cups, until you get the bill, 5 of Coins, and then the coulda, woulda, shouldas, which is why I said off the top of the reading, Emmanuel, that, when you're meeting with lawyers, life is never as good as it could be, right? You hit some kind of stumbling block, some kind of obstacle or something. You've had to fight for your right for something, and that's never easy. But this is like the uncovering of a folly. I think maybe the outcome of your meeting will be one where it's like you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get what you want with the Nine of Cups being here, but it comes at a cost. Okay, I don't want to sugarcoat that in any way. And there's something to deal with communication here. There might be something where it's like there needs to be a break of a communication. So without necessarily knowing what your lawsuit is about, it shows that there could be a communication factor there where it's like somebody's like not allowed to talk to somebody, or somebody like in a form of an affidavit has to keep their mouth shut or something. Or maybe this had to do with like hush money, but it's like something is like had to be like really quiet. And unfortunately what I see here is like this is an old business partner or old romantic relationship here, an old partner, and this like kind of still story of like adding fuel to the fire, somebody from the past as well. But it shows fulfillment in your outcome because some folly has been uncovered, okay, as well. And there's something that might have to do with communication. So perhaps there was a negotiation, or there's still chance for settlement before verdict, before it goes to like court or higher court or something of that nature. Okay. Thanks, Emmanuel. That's a tough one for the Dragon deck. That's a tough one for the Dragon deck. I think you'll be surprised, but remember, you're on the clock. It's costing. It's maybe some money here, or you get what you pay for, kind of thing, with the Five of Diamonds being there. But it looks like you get pretty good representation. You get pretty good fulfillment here. This person, this lawyer talks. He does his homework. He does his background checks. He stays in network with the people that he needs to be effective and efficient. Okay? All right, Emmanuel, thank you for being on the program. Good luck with everything. When is it? Is it tomorrow or next week or whenever it happens? Good. I wish you all the best. I wish you luck. And make sure that you're being very clear in your communication too as well. I should have mentioned that right off the top of the reading. With the Eight of Clubs being there, make sure that you're communicating everything you want to. Don't kind of like go in with like glazed eyes. Like even if you have to make a list of stuff so that you remember to ask everything that it is that you wanted to ask about, make that list and take it with you. There's no harm, no foul in that. Okay? Thank you. Melody, is Melody still here? Just it's Slinky Night here apparently. Goodness gracious. What walks downstairs alone or in pairs and makes a slinkity sound? It's Slinky, it's Slinky. Okay, marginal content at best. Second call for Melody. Melody, are you here, please? Hello, please. Hello, please. Womp, womp, bopaloo, bam, bam, bam. Tutti fruity. Oh, Rudy. Rouse, it must be meant to be. I don't think Melody's here. So go ahead, Rouse, and ask your question. And then that's just a quick little live stream we're burning off tonight. Nothing too major, nothing too fancy. Just a little quick one to stay in touch with you guys, because I know I've been bad at it before. I've been bad at it in the past. I got a bad attitude. Hey, kid, put the slinky away. 100%. Okay. Who else is in the chat room? Anybody else still here? We just kind of dancing with ourselves. Me and Emmanuel. Thanks, Emmanuel. Good luck with this. 100%. Rouse is getting the Ling Ling's still here. Hi, Ling Ling. Hey, Ling Ling. You going to your friend's house, hey? Be nice to their parents. Be nice to their parents. Okay. Got to get this one up here. All right, there we go. Thanks, Rouse. So there's this Taurus guy that I met since 2020. Shit happens and we stop talking. Then we started talking again in April and then stopped again. Should I move on or let go? Well, it's maybe more like, yeah, it's okay, Melody. It's okay, Melody. We just, one person popped ahead of you. You didn't miss by much and you're still here. So that's really good. Okay. So what I would just say from a Nate, without even getting into any cards here with this, is this like this is all about perspective. You know what makes you happy, and you know that at the best of times, it takes you to make you happy, right? We're mono, we're one on one here. We're mono mono. You make you happy. Nobody else does that. It's happy to have them around. So remember that you're not the supporting actor in the Taurus guy's movie. The Taurus guy should be an equal partner. Well, equal partner. But if the Taurus guy wants to be in your movie, you'd be okay with that. And for somebody that's like dangling the carrot kind of thing like that, being like kind of coming in and out of, you're not quite sure what's up with this person, immediately knock this person off the pedestal that you've put them on. Put them back down there. Being like, okay, that's good. This is what maybe a friend that I've known for a long time would do. And I could maybe see this person as that, or maybe you can't. And if you can't see this person as that, then maybe you just want to ditch him. Maybe you just decide like you want to blow him off. But if he's in a stage now where he's like reaching out again, and you feel like you want to test the waters, make sure you're not putting that person up on any kind of pedestal or entering into it with like any kind of expectation of what it could be or what it was or what it might have been or what it wasn't, right? Which pretty much said, right? When shit happens, it happens to all of us, right? We have to make sure that said parties involved in shit happening have learned how to make shit happen less or how not to make shit happen. And that can be a litmus test that you can use. So, um, if this person is dangling carrot, they're dancing in and out of your life, so to speak, then just treat them like a long lost buddy. You don't have to say, I banish this person from my thoughts forever and they will. But you know what you can say? You can say, God bless you, Taurus guy. I hope you find what it is that you are looking for. And if you want to be a friend to me, you do it through actions, right? And if through that friendship, I feel comfortable, safe, secure, and in your actions, then we can consider better things, higher things, more emotionally satisfying things, more physically satisfying things. But we have to kind of start at the bottom here, just like Drake started at the bottom. Now you're here, yeah, right. So treat it as such, just innately. But let's see what this is going on with this guy. Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox now here, right? Let's get these cards cut up for you and see what's going on. Take you backstage. Why does it always end up over there? We go. We're not even focused, right? Get focused. Cut them deep. And sleep in the streets. 9 o'clock. Three of Swords. Oh, yeah. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you need a heavy dose of truth. You need a heavy dose of truth through this person. After seeing this card, I would say like treating this person like a long lost friend might even be too much for what this person may deserve. And you know more along. It's like when you read that thing where someone says, you know, you get the day that you deserve. You get the life that you deserve. And every day you're changing how much you deserve or don't deserve. Okay? And that's pretty much what's in stock here and how I see you handling this. This leads me to believe you're more than ready to just like let him go, block him out, right? But if he comes and talks to you again, there's no reason why you can't be friends. But I feel that this person is just like trying to have too much, trying to have a little too much. With that Three of Swords there, it's kind of like, how many girlfriends does this guy have? And if it doesn't seem like a lot, because there's things up here where it's like he doesn't even like to talk about his past. He doesn't like leveled like deep conversation sort of thing. So maybe this is not the person for you. This is maybe somebody that can entangle your karma deeper in this lifetime, and you might not even want it to do that. But depending on where you are, okay, it's Rouse. It's very much about what you want out of it because right now you have it where you want it. And if you're attached to this person anyway, just think about the past. Think about what happened when shit happened, right? And if you're still as confused about what happened today as you were when it happened, then there's no reason to hold on to this person. Okay? Lots of love, Rouse. Rouse jumped in. All right, we've got some new people here. We got Master Manifester. Welcome, Master Manifester. Thanks for subbing. We got Melody's here. Melody dropped her question. That's good. And hi, Basma. So nice to have you here. And Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer Tarot Positive Free. Everybody, go check her channel out too. She is an amazing, amazing card reader. And just one of the kids, one of the family, one of the jam. So make sure to go see Jennifer's Tarot Positive stream and go and like and subscribe over there too. Absolutely. I'm well, thank you. But unfortunately, you know what, ladies? It's super late at night and I've closed the list. Okay? My bad. But we've been on a little bit more regularly than we have been in the past. We might have some more late broadcasts coming up. So do make sure to subscribe, stay subscribed, and turn your bell on. And then when we come live, hopefully we get around to everybody eventually. But this was just a short little stream. Somebody even stole the desk out of the studio. I don't even know where it landed. Like, my pen is missing, a couple pencils. We screwed up the whole broadcast stuff things went off the rails last night. So tonight's show is actually a rerun. All right. Okay, good night, Ling Ling. We're about to say goodnight to everybody. We've got one more reading to do, and that is for our friend Melody Rainey over here. Hi, Melody. Let's have a round of applause, please, for Melody, can we? Okay. Oh, you're one of Jen's original. Oh, very cool. Jen's awesome. Jen is awesome. It's just organic, authentic. We love authentic tarot. That's why we do it, and we tend to keep it a little bit more lighthearted than most of the crowd. So that's why our tribes tend to roll in sync. Tend to roll in, not the band, not the boy band, in sync. I mean, in Syncerator. Okay. So Basma, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to catch you on a later broadcast as well, Master Manifester. As a moderator on a tarot channel, you probably know how this goes when the list is closed. But thank you so much for jumping in and saying hi today. That's wonderful. And to Jennifer as well. Okay, Melody says, hi, love. If you can, I just want to ask how E is feeling about me, please, and thank you. Absolutely, Melody. Absolutely. We're just using the little dragon deck today. I didn't even put tarot in the title because we did tarot for the group reading, and that was it. We've been using the dragon deck for everybody and just reading intuitively more along those lines for this Tuesday night. Okay, so we're asking now for Melody Rainey. How is E feeling about Melody? How is E feeling about Melody? How is E feeling about Melody? All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look, Cook. See what's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. I do know what's cooking, but I don't know what's cooking. I can smell what's cooking. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Ooh. Ace of Swords, okay. With the Nine of Diamonds. Okay. I don't know if you're definitely, I don't want to say it, but I guess I have to say it. It's like, he sees you standing there. He sees you as you are. And I don't know if this guy is putting away some old bullshit, like this is an old relationship or an old trap pattern of life. Maybe this is a financial cycle or something has got this person weighed down right now, like kind of heavily. All right. And this person is like a real spontaneous fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy I'm feeling here. There's not much settled down. There's a lot of like, shoot first and ask questions later kind of thing, or act now and then figure it all out later. It's very nervy. It's very physical. It's very, it's almost flighty energy. It's not quite like air energy, not super flighty, but it's not really grounded either. The Ace of Cups is there with the Nine of Pentacles. He sees you there as your natural self, right? But there's a blinder on him. There's a veil on. Sorry, I shouldn't have assumed his gender. E has a veil on them, and it's kind of like he sees you standing there in his natural self, but he remains frozen in terms of action because of an old past behavior. And as far as the feeling that the only thing that comes out is the ace, right? And that means it's like it's good because it's a fresh feeling, it's a new feeling, it is a feeling of optimism and hope and something that is desirable. So I think he sees you as such. And as far as feeling, it's kind of like, is this person too afraid to jump back in the romance game again? Has this person recently been burned by somebody? Is this person fresh off an like a breakup or something like that? There's something off with the timing or the veil that he's looking at you through, and it's more just about getting his head straight, or maybe this person is somebody that has like a lot of bad habits that he uses as almost like armor, right? You see how heavily armored this particular character is. Um, the balance is good, but the motion is not overly stable. The emotion is kind of like there could be tendencies to like fly off the handle at like, I don't know, losing at a video game or flying off the handle when getting cut off in traffic. I think that there might be certain anger issues even as well. And I'm sorry if this is like news to you, or if this is like something that you can't see being like 100%. It's just a story that the cards are telling at this time, Melody. Okay, but he sees you standing there in his natural self, but he is unable to approach, and I don't know why that is. Why he's so unable to approach. Let's have a look maybe at the. Oh, okay, all right. There could be a confidence issue with the Ace of Clubs being there over that Jack. It's kind of like he's unsure about being powerful enough, being strong enough, being rich enough. I feel like this person, the veil that they can't see you through is because it's always a veil of comparison. It's like looking at the world through a very jaded lens and thinking, if only I was like that, if only X, Y, and Z, then I could, right? But instead of like making X, Y, and Z or accepting X, Y, and Z for what it is, he weighs himself down in I don't know, kind of like difficult ways of trying to see himself or make himself better, because he ends up either increasing the bad habits or doubling down in the armor, like staying inside his safety bubble, his safety zone, because I feel like there could be a lack of confidence there. But he sees you there. So I don't know why this apprehension in terms of approaching you, um, or letting you know how he feels. It's like it's like one of the other boundaries. It's a self protection mechanism that he's using, so that the ego won't be wounded. Because there's a lot of people out there that are still ego driven. They're like roll beep 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 boop, beep boop, beep. Like the ego still tells them that that's who they are. The ego tells them that this is what they have to do. The ego tells them that this is what the ideal is. This is someone that I don't feel has like broken through to the next level or of an awakened state, so to speak. And I'm sorry if those are hard cards, Melody. I didn't mean to pick on this guy too much. Okay, but I feel like he's got a long ways to go. But he sees you there in beauty. You appear as the Nine of Diamonds, as a lady in the gardens. Okay, right? So just keep that in mind if this is somebody that you're smitten with or interested in. That this guy, he's got some stuff to work out. But if you can be there for him, that's great. If you can always be in his view, that's great. But a lot of times, it's almost like if you guys were together now, there would be a lot of bumps. I feel like that you would have to get through or get over or get around, in, even if it's just in sharing stories about the past. Something there about a bumpy ride in the past. Okay, Ling Ling. Ling Ling, get over to your friend's house already. If we were doing a marathon program, don't forget to tell them about us, okay? Because we're doing good. And forget the chicken. Bark, 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 bark. Forget about that chicken, okay? You're just a chicken. All right. All right, Melody. So yeah, I don't know what more I can say, but he sees you there, and you show up as the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, why wouldn't you want that? But at the same time, men can be funny creatures. Men can be like, I don't know. It's very self-timed. I don't know. When men do their manifesting, they do it. It's hard to eliminate the ego 100% because there are areas where men will conform in ways that tricks them into thinking they're standing out or that they're improving when really they're not. It's almost like men have the double down of needing to self of awareness and the self actualization to the point in being able to let go of those entangled ideas that this is what ought to be done. This is what so and so ought to look like, or this is what your life is turning out to be. Men have a tough time letting go of that. Women have a tough time letting go of men, and men have a tough time of letting go of what their ego has tricked them into thinking their life should look like. Some women do too, as well, right? Especially with the fashion and the beauty thing and all that crap going on. But it's definitely there, and it can detract, and sometimes it just leads to bad timing in things in relationships. Okay. But Melody, you're a conscious creator. You're a healthy co-conscious creator. Maybe you can turn up the fireworks. You might be able to change the whole situation yourself. We're just reading the energy the way it stands today, right? You might be able to put your magic wand and your foot and your old 6-inch stiletto down on the pavement and say, "Hey, no, this is you pay attention. If you what is it? And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear him say, we must never break the chains." Oh, my Stevie Nicks is not good. That's because it's the end of the show, everybody. Thanks for coming and thanks for being here. I appreciate you all for enjoying. Let me out of your smartphone. Let me out of. I'm trying to get out of your smartphone. I'm trying to get to my friend's house with Ling Ling. Okay. We'll be on again hopefully soon. I'm trying to line up some real guests for you guys once we get into the bigger studio and we actually get our desk back or a new desk. We've got I'm in the works. I'm trying to get us a ghost hunter on the program. We've got some musical talent that I'm trying to book. Tracy Horseman, the medium, for those of you that are interested in talking to people that have crossed over, I'm going to try and get her on the program. I've got an entertainer, just some very beautiful, amazing people. And we got big plans for this program. And hopefully I'll have the fortitude and the strength to pursue the goal and the dream of keeping this YouTube channel alive and growing and here for you, the viewer. Because that's what we're all about. Real life letters from viewers like you. Best way to get in touch with me, comment on any video on my YouTube channel and I will see it and I can direct you. We've got a little Instagram thing going on. It's not much. I rarely post over there. But yeah, for those of you that are new here, but those of you that know me, just keep your notification on and you'll get the ding one day. All right. Good night, Melody. Thanks. Sounds like him. Sounds like him. Thank you. Good night. What a way to end the show. That sounds like him. Thank you. Good night. Perfect. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you again.